Hey guys, as you can see, I'm about to click on the random.org list for the Monday white deck that we're going to be playing. I do it at midnight on the dot, so it's switching over to Monday morning right now. So I'm looking at my list, and Monday, looking through the mono, dual, or tri-color options, I copy and I paste, and then I hit randomize, and I see what sort of deck I'm going to be playing today and making a video of for you guys. So let's see what we land on. Alright, looks like our first winner is Selesnya, so let me get to brewing and see what I can come up with. Hey there guys, Grey Goose here, and the Selesnya deck I want to try out is based around adventures. This Edgewall Innkeeper is so strong these days, and there's a bunch of good low-cost white mana creatures that I've been eyeing. Giant Killer obviously takes care of the bigger guys. Fairy Guidemother is good just as a cheap spell and can kind of give a little bit of evasion. Shepherd of the Flock, instant speed bounce back. Pelt Collector is good with all these other creatures, might be getting to grow a little bit bigger, plus with Huali's Raptor. It procs off of that, plus it procs twice actually. Lovestruck Beast is a good all-around attacker, blocker, good with adventures. Unbreakable Formation, this is good because I think we're going to go wide. Plus we can hold it back instant speed for something like a Kaya's Wrath ideally. Conclave Tribunal, enough said, that's just good to get rid of anything that our opponent may put out as far as permanent goes, and with Convoke it should come out pretty cheap. Venerated Luxodon, that helps with us going wide. It boosts up our guys, and it can be cast pretty cheap too. Lands, not too much to say here. 4 Fabled Passage, 2 Castle Ardenvale. Castle Ardenvale, I don't know, maybe even go down to 1. Devout Decrees, good against Grixis, etc. Glass Casket, anything kind of low to the ground like our deck. Gideon Blackblade, if they don't have a lot of Planeswalker removal, for example, that's a good card, can win on its own. Knight of Autumn, things like Fires of Invention, Doom of the Foretold, etc. That's really good. Gain 4 life if it's super aggro, for example. Questing Beast is a super strong card, and I thought about putting it in a main board, but with all these other creatures synergizing so well, I want to see how it goes. God Eternal Ketra, that's just the greedy play, and the Great Henge. With all these creatures we have and stuff like Lovestruck Beast being a 5/5, I was thinking that that might come out relatively cheap, and with all these creatures in our deck, that we're going to be able to hopefully cast the Great Henge, 32 creatures and only 22 lands. To cast the Great Henge for pretty cheap, and then the value between that and Edgewall Innkeeper will be just insane. So guys, I'm really new to Selesnya. In fact, this might be my first Selesnya deck. I play against Selesnya all the time though, so I'm curious to see the power that my opponent feels. So let's get into it. Alright, let's see what we got here against Bajern Bin. Wow. That's pretty an unimpressive opening hand here. Oh man, should have kept the first hand. Alright, makes me feel better that he mulliganed at least once. We'll keep this, why not? And I'll get rid of 2 planes. Yeah. You have to do it like this. Oh boy. I think that's a Fires deck. Sure looking like a Fires deck. Alright, so get a body on the board. Okay. Okay. I got a chunk of damage in. Bounce back. One weakness about my deck, the way it currently is there's not a lot of instant removal type deals. I just don't have the mana just like this. No, I will not proliferate the enemies to Fairy. Here we go. Time to get fired on. Okay. So at least he can't interact on my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy. This is good for the moment. However, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some pretty massive big boys coming out. Maybe I'll be able to tap him down. We'll see. Wow, I didn't notice the Fabled Passage graphic right there. My goodness. Kenrith is a very, very, very good card in Fires decks. He's going to be able to get 5 health back also. Alright, let's give him that match. What do I want to sideboard in here? He's got a pretty massive top half of the match once he gets 4 mana essentially. What do we not need? I don't think he's gonna come out fast enough to do anything in this match. That's really good for the Fires enchantment. Venerated. Get those down. A couple of those. I think we might. That might be too slow, but black or red. Gideon is good. Lots of planeswalkers. Okay. This looks better. Yep. We'll give that a try. Let's see if we can get a better opening hand, and we did. Oh, that's right. I would have to have 2 white mana to do that. Makes sense. If he doesn't have a removal yet, then we're okay. But high chance that he has the stomp. Yep. Okay. Unfortunate, but what do you do? I'm gonna go ahead and put him down. Just try and get some bodies on the board. I don't think they have much of go wide answers at the very beginning. Yeah. Go ahead and get another green. Unfortunate, but at least I get to push 4 damage through. More stomps. So 3, 5, and then 3. Almost, not quite. What's he got for 5? Oh, double up on removal. Okay, well, that probably spells defeat. So the Great Henge is a very strong card, but it's also dependent on A, whether I can cast it if these stay alive, and then also B, if I can continuously chain drawing creatures, because every time you put a creature down, it'll draw you a card. What could he have now? Alright. So let's see what we get. Push through. He won't let it. He won't block. What? He's blocking with Kenrith? I'm actually really impressed, I guess. Okay. 2 times Bone Crusher. And then next turn he'll Castle Vantress. Okay. Yep. Come on, let's draw a creature. That will work. I'm gonna cast this too, just in case. In case I don't get a creature off this Fairy Godmother. I still have quite a bit of mana with the Great Hands also. Excellent. Very excellent. So good, actually. That is really good. No. Yeah, scry now. 0 top. That's a good sign. Unbreakable formation, but I will attack with her. Because he has to get really lucky this turn. Hey, we at least are not going to go down without a fight here. I feel like mainboarding Hualadi's Raptor is the wrong thing to do, but to keep your Great Henge in and have him as a sideboard option potentially. There's not a lot of change here. It feels so weird playing Selesnya, but hey, it's interesting. Sometimes to be able to beat better player, you have to understand your opponent, they say. And I've played against a ton of Selesnya, so this has got to be helpful to have this first-hand experience. Wow. Can't do it. Alright, that's better. But what to get rid of? Mr. Pelt. And double down on adventures for some card draw advantage. I'm gonna do this. If he has some sort of stomp that he just is dying to use, maybe he'll just blow it on that instead of my Innkeeper. Oh, look, he probably would have, but okay, so let's get the ball rolling with some card draw here. Look at that. Are we gonna chain into the winning combo here? Cool. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Two. Ooh. Do this. 3. Another board wipe. Has he got it? I'm sure he has 4 of those for sure. Or otherwise he will just stomp it and the Innkeeper. Definitely not playing fires this turn. Alright, he's getting bounced back.
I know my responsibility.
Well, his Teferi dies. That's always good. Oh, that's so dirty. That is so dirty. 1, 2, and there's a chance. There's a. All right. Okay. So we're staying alive through card draw only. If he has another board wipe, we're in big trouble. If he plays a big creature, that's fine. We got a giant killer. We just can't get through it. All right, we're okay still. Look at that. I'm gonna destroy it. We'll go ahead and do this on the off chance that I draw a 1 mana adventure spell, which I did not. Put him down. He would have already used a board clear if he had it. So it's just he top decks it or not. He kept his scry. Ooh. We just won. We just won. Yeah. The power of Selesnya. Oh, do I do him double dirty? Look at this. Oh, he didn't let me pop off too. Good job, Selesnya. I am gonna change, though, some of these options from main board to sideboard. Well, a lot of these Raptor. I want the Great Henge and the Questing Beast in there. So we'll go to Huolati and 2 Questing Beasts and Great Henge. Alright, I think that's a better way of having a main deck. I'm actually impressed with the card draw. Cannibal Locks. Opening mulligan, it looks like we're gonna do it. Alright, we'll keep this. Got some early plays, ramps nicely. The question is though, yeah, I'll keep Lubstruck Beast simply because of the Edgewall Innkeeper. Already I'm questioning what I should do. Okay. We'll come off aggressive. Yeah, we'll come off aggressive. That's always a good play. Aggressively Selesnya. Okay, we are milling it up. Interesting. I want to go ahead and get the Innkeeper down because all he cares about is you cast a card to draw a card, and if they have some sort of counters in here as well, that's going to be trouble, but not as much as if he sticks on the board. Okay, so a 5/4. So a 5/4. Put him down. I'll draw a card. I'll go ahead and do this. So a 5/4. Wait, he can't block unless he has 4 more. Ah, I screwed that up. That's big. Hey, look who it is. Crap. What kind of adventure deck? Gosh. Oh boy. I need one of those giant killers for sure. Now he's a 3/3. He can't attack at all. Okay. Actually, I could have attacked with both of the 3/3s. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Hey, his Great Henge didn't make it though, and mine is about to. I'm glad that didn't get milled like his did. Watch him have another in hand though. Naturally. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, this is a deck I haven't seen before. It's Simic Adventure Mill Discardo. Wow. Right? That looks like it could be a good play. And then we swing away, swing for the fences. So he'll block that right there, or that. Unfortunate that the Lovestruck Beast can't attack anymore, but this lets some damage go through. Indestructible, so I mean, he's at 20 health, so he can absorb all this damage and it wouldn't be too bad. I'll block that. The 04 will block a 2/2. And so a total of 6 damage will make it through. What? Oh, in hand. Wow, so I did all of that for 4 damage. But regardless, they got +1/+1 counters, so worth, I guess, right? And now he's gonna be able to start attacking? Yep. I mean, if he does, then I'm just gonna start swinging. He can't do anything with his Lovestruck Beast. Then again, I can't swing because he has a 5/5 on the board. Yikes. But because of the Great Henge and my Innkeeper, any creature I put down is drawing me 1 to 2 cards. So that's good, except if I mill myself out. There's a long way to go still then. I need my Giant Killer though for the Gargoyle. That's the problem. And I guarantee you he's got 4 of those. Wow. Next turn he'll be able to get his Henge back. Now he's... Oh, buddy. He milled his Jace. That seems like a quite strong deck going on here. Alright, what do we got? Come on. What do we got? Creature. Creature. That is a creature. So let's go ahead and with him I'm going to cast it, but I'm going to pay 2 cards that obviously aren't going to make it through. I'm going to tap them. I'm doing all this in the effort of saving all my mana, so hopefully I'll keep drawing creatures and the creatures will allow me to keep cycling through, get advantage. Giant Killer. Very good. You could counter it or bounce it. Either way, I think it'd shut down the Giant Killer and it'd go to the graveyard, and that would be bad. Very bad. But he didn't, so. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3 cards I'm going to draw off of that. Oh! Okay. My goodness. When will the fun stop? Never, I hope. I could cast another Luxodon. And I think this is where I do. Auto. So he can swing in. Man, this is getting wide. This is getting out of control here. I could almost even cast that too. He's gonna tap Emry and get the Great Henge back. What do you got, Ox? What are you contemplating over here? Of all things, the Pelt Collector. That's interesting. I think the Pelt Collector was tapped even too, so why he didn't pick a Venerated Luxodon, I don't know. Maybe he's thinking some of these other creatures, like the Lovestruck Beast, is gonna die and it's gonna get pumped up. So tap the Emry. We have a very strong next turn. With Questing Beast, it can go through his entire defenses except for the Lovestruck Beast, and if we take care of that, that's really good. I think he's super scared. That's why he's playing Creatures with Adventures to draw a certain card that he's digging for. Because of how wide we are? Because I'll be able to do the Giant Killer plus the Questing Beast. Interesting. Alright, he is drawing for days. So, how do I want to do this? My goodness. Alright. Well, he's not an artifact. And if I'm assuming he's going to be free, right? Okay. Excellent. Two of these bad boys. Okay. Very good. So now, I want to tap 1, 2, 3, and 4. Auto pay with that. Him. And then we swing a ding. He's gonna have to block pretty hard here, but he has a lot of 0-4s, so he can absorb quite a bit of the damage. Questing Beat's going through for 5, so he's going down to 11 at least. He might give up one of his Innkeepers. He has a full grip of hands, so he's probably got plenty of plays back there. He was just trying to survive this turn. He's probably going to bounce the Tribunal. I don't think he has a way of strictly killing it, but he's going to bounce it. Next turn to get Gargoyle back, Emry to get another Gargoyle back, because I think he has another one. Yep. Down to 6. 2 of his defenders went down. This is a massive turn. What's he got that can stop this? I don't know. Even like a mass manipulation at this point would be kind of... Yeah, he only would be able to cast it for 1. And the Giant Killer's good because I can tap something if it looks like a huge issue. Well, what's he got? That thing can't block. That's why he's attacking with it. He can only block flyers, that's right. Now he's gonna henge. Okay, so he's gonna try and get super greedy this turn. Put down some creatures that come down with +1/+1. I really like the Giant Killer here though. So he's down to literally 3 mana. So he's gonna try and play something big for 3 mana. Could it be another Gargoyle? Gargoyles are pretty big. That's a blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things he can block with. That's not enough. I could just say attack all and win. He's gotta have more than that. He has 2 mana, another Gargoyle, that might be enough. But even then I don't think so. He's trying to calculate if the food will save him 3 health. Nope. What did he bounce back? Oh, one of my tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean. Alright, fam. Do I just see what I draw, just to see? And maybe... Oh, I could just straight kill it. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna tap this thing. Bring him back. Cool. Yeah. I was going to destroy the Gargoyle, push through. I don't think I needed to anyways, but whatever. So, artifacts. This can kill the Gargoyles because they're artifacts. Black or red, don't need to worry about these things. Mana cost 3 or less. 1, 2, 3, that is good. Gideon, is Gideon worth it? So, I don't think I need to worry about being destroyed. So that's not the strongest card that I could potentially have. One less Gideon for a super greedy God Eternal Oketra. Just imagine all those zombies. I'm on the draw and I can help filter through some of my lands quicker. I think I'll just be somewhat greedy and play that. Alright. That looks fine to me. He's gonna start trying to mill me down a little bit here, hoping that he hits some key cards. Wow, Thornwood Falls. We'll get a green. I don't have a second green yet, and I obviously have some plains, so... Yes, yes. This will be fine. I'm just gonna play it slow. This is about ramping up into a massive force. What's he gonna cast? Alright. So, we'll do more... We'll do another white. The Great Henge, if I get to play it, hopefully. That just gives me more green. He has all these slow lands. He's not playing with the optimal deck. So I kind of feel for him. But what do? Trying to rank up here and show the power of Selesnya. So you gotta have no remorse. What the heck? Oh, it's an artifact Emry can bring back for advantage. Ooh, Questing Beast. Start getting some deeps down and a blocker. Vigilance blocker, love it. He might have the fairy to bounce though, but gotta get through those as well too. Alright. I bet it's not a counter, but it could be a bounce. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of damage down now. He's making some food though. Either he's gonna try and cast for a bigger spell, or just saving up to buffer his life later on. But I feel like this is a stronger deck. Much stronger, my Selesnya, than I anticipated from the get-go. That's why I haven't played Selesnya as much in the past. I didn't feel the power. Like the green I know is powerful, so I thought I'd put it with black, Golgari, or blue for Simic example. Ooh. That would have been wicked. Literally. I like to keep the shepherd of the flock here open. Put this guy down. He's good for tapping one of the big ones. And we can't use him yet. Nope. Temple Garden, not tapped, and we're gonna hold. If I put a Fairy Godmother down, it wouldn't even be able to ping for damage because the goose would just block it. I like having Shepherd here. Shepherd's a powerful card. You know, that's the power of white, for example. Uh-oh, Emry. So we can recur that for health. He's keeping his health total high. Maybe it's just this match, whoever draws one of the big cards like Great Henge or a bunch of Innkeepers. I can keep tapping it with Giant Killer. So what's he gonna do? Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Interesting. I can keep putting some damage through, but with all the health he's gonna get... Yikes. Okay, fam. We're gonna go ahead and tap you, and he's gonna have so much health to sustain here. He's gonna gain 6 health from this. I'm keeping all these cards. If I draw an Innkeeper, it's just gonna chain draw for days. He can only attack if I have 7 more in my graveyard, which I don't yet. I'm actually kind of far from that. So he's gonna... That's weird he didn't use the food. I think that was a mistake. Okay. And I miscounted. Huh. But yep. He's gonna have to get some cards in my graveyard to attack with those. That puts me at 6. Not quite 7. But if he gets that, if he hits that, then it's GG, because my Giant Killer. Yikes. I need to hit a good card this turn. I really have to. Innkeeper? Nope. My gosh. 2 Gargoyles out. It's kind of scary. Plus the Henge. Last match he milled that. He's just trying to dig for more. He has 4 mana he can spend, but it's all green. Gotta be a good one. Nope. I don't see this match ending well for us. So I can hold him back. But he's just gonna draw so much next turn. Well, thank you for filtering my planes out. That would have been a terrible draw for me. Yep. So he's gonna be able to bounce back his golden egg thing. I'm just not drawing good cards. I have a lot of removal for stuff like this. But it's just not working. Oh, I'm supposed to tap him before the attack step is declared. Damage is still gonna go through. Very well, we're gonna probably lose this round here. Okay. Misplay on my part, but I still don't think it super matters because he's so far ahead at this point. Even if I bounced him back to kill it because Emry's here, doesn't matter. How lucky do I think I can get, huh? Let's try it. Let's see how lucky I can get. Fairy godmothers. They're flying. They can block. This is interesting, actually. These are blockers. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. I just need to hit my big spells like Hinge or Removal. That's not super terrible. Hey, there it is. Ugh, too late though. I could block, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not gonna do that. But I can put him down. Not for those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So all in all, this was a pretty good turn. I think it keeps me alive till next turn, but he's going to be doing a lot of stuff on this turn. I can attack for no loss here. Doesn't matter. He has tons of health. I have to be able to swing in with basically all of these to be a threat. That's okay. I have 3 fairy godmothers, so let's see what you got. See what you got. I got my glass casket for next turn. Woo! 10 minutes left to go. He's probably gonna win this match, but then he might time out next one. So we'll see. He's trying to be able to fish something up with Emry. He's gonna fish something up, but he was looking for something different. So my fairy godmother, that's a 2/2, can block that brazen borrower next turn. This is just such a long turn. Good gosh. Okay. That's interesting. That's really bad interesting. So that's 3 in a tap. But he can. I have to block all. I can't believe I missed that attack step last turn though. Or this match, that was my fault. I would have had 6 or 7 more health and I wouldn't have had to do a desperate turn like that, or desperate move. I can still survive one more technically, even without the giant killer. It's fine. The Emry's gonna just keep bringing that back though. Alright. I think it's all up to you, Edgewall. So what are we getting here for our, you know, bang for our buck? Not good enough. Alright, so I just lose because he's gonna bounce that back and kill my blocker. Alright. So it's all about the flyers, which are 2 and 3 CMC. And I can't really... Ooh, that might be good, this match, with how wide we both end up getting. Need to get rid of 2 cards. It's a Pellet Collector. Maybe I should have got rid of all 4 and just kept the Waddle-Lottie Raptor guy. Why do I get hands like this? That's a good turn 1. Let's get a land. I won't complain too loud. Even if I can't play this turn, I can get my land. Oh boy. Oh, there's a Gargoyle. But, Light of Autumn. Is she an artifact? Nope, she's just a creature. A creature. Okay. He's not going to lose the Emry. He's going to tap it for the Gargoyle. And then if I kill it, he's just going to tap for it again. Interesting. I can start slamming face pretty hard though at this point. But with the Gilded Goose mana and probably a mana in hand, it's probably going to end up playing 2 cards this turn. So I think the play next turn is to Giant Killer, then Giant Killer. That will draw me a card and kill the Gargoyle. But if he plays another big thing here, I'll have to rethink. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. Green would be fine. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing? You can get him right back. Wait, why would it auto tap for that? I don't understand this game. Why did it auto tap to leave a green up? Why did it do that? Alright, I'm learning a lot this game. Double check your auto tapper. You know, usually in certain situations that are very technical, I do. That one should have been automatically done correctly though. There's no excuse for that one to... Oh boy. He's got the food still as a backup too. But what I can do is target it to destroy it. Wait a, you know, yeah, I'm screwed. Keeping my Fairy Godmother at 1/1 so I can still attack with the Love Struck Beast, hopefully. So with the Knights of Autumn, which I can only play 1 next turn, I can destroy an artifact or enchantment, so I can get rid of a food or a gargoyle. I don't know, man. So he's gonna tap for a gargoyle, I guess. That's insane power. I might have lethal. We might have done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have lethal. This is it. We did it. This is insane. Wow. Selesnya just took me up. The Selesnya deck just took me up 3 games in a row. From gold tier 3 to gold tier 2. Almost breaking into gold tier 1. 3-0. I think I lost 1 match in each, or maybe just in 2 of them I lost. But I originally thought the Hublabi's Raptor was going to be really good in the main deck with all the proliferation between the Pelt Collectors and Luxodons, etc. Great Henge, but he was on the sideboard. I originally had that in sideboard. So I changed it up a little. I suggest you put the Henge in the main, and instead of the Raptors, you put some Questing Beasts in. They're just too good not to. For 4 CMC to have the Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste, plus hitting a Planeswalker and not being chump blocked by 2 or less creatures. It's too good. So anyways, guys, that was a very fun and informative for me, and hopefully for you guys. First time trying our deck tech, and first time for me playing Selesnya. So come back tomorrow. It's going to be a new deck every day. I'm not going to ever play the same color combinations 2 days in a row. Tomorrow is blue, so it's blue day. Tuesday, it'll be either mono, dual, or tricolor, something with blue in it. I'll randomize it at midnight, and again, I'll be putting the video out, I think around, I don't know, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or so. So, you know, like or subscribe if you enjoyed watching this. I want to, right now I think Standards is in a healthy-ish environment, especially compared to when Oko was running rampant. So I really enjoy seeing the diversity in decks, and not every deck is actually going to turn out well. Like this one, ironically and surprisingly did. Within just an hour or 2 of it turning midnight, I completed what I wanted to do. Get 3 wins. This deck is that strong. So maybe you guys can give it a try. You know, what sort of decks are you hoping to see in this series? Or have you played Selesnya any this season standard? And what kind of success have you had with it? And how is your deck different than mine? Anyway, guys, this is Grey Goose signing out. Have yourself an excellent day. See you tomorrow.